Day 130 of the NBA season and day 130 of predicting every NBA game. Our record after day 129 is 575 and 351. We went 4-2 yesterday, and we have 9 games for tonight, starting off with the Mavericks versus my Orlando Magic. And Cooper Flag, I believe, is coming back tonight against my team, which makes me a little bit nervous. But Paula's actually kind of impressed me over the last couple games. Desmond Bane's a dog, and I believe in my Orlando Magic to go and get this win at home and continue to hold a spot in the Eastern Conference playoffs. After that, we have the Jazz versus the Wizards. Kind of two really bad teams. Keontae George is a baller. Speaking of ballers, Trae Young's making his Wizards debut tonight in D.C. The Jazz are off a back-to-back from last night in which they lost to the 76ers, so I'm just going to give this one to the Wizards because it's kind of a toss-up. Then it's the Golden State Warriors versus the Houston Rockets. Steph Curry's still out for the Warriors, and though the Rockets have been disappointing, I think in Houston they can hold this one down, especially if Kevin Durant can get going early. Then we have the Pistons versus the Spurs, an all-time game. I'm so excited. The Spurs did win their last matchup against the Pistons, in which they tried to apply so much pressure at Wemby and succeeded. Spurs also played amazing defense and stopped Cade from really being able to take over. I'm going to give it to the Spurs again. This time they're in San Antonio, and I think Wemby knows that he's got to go out there and get it done. Even if he has a bad night, which both these defenses are insane, his impact's just infinitely better than everybody else. I'm giving it to the Spurs. Then it's the Nets versus the Heat. These teams just played and the Heat blew them out. It's in Miami. I'm taking the Heat again. Raptors versus Timberwolves. The Raptors can't beat good teams. The Timberwolves play down to their competition. The Timberwolves disappoint me a lot. And Anthony Edwards is questionable, so is Brandon Ingram on the other end. But I am taking the Timberwolves to win a home game. Then it's the Bulls versus the Suns. The Bulls are no good. The Suns, Devin Booker's questionable. If Devin Booker plays, we're good. I know Dylan Brooks and Mark Williams are out, but it's the Chicago Bulls. They don't want to win games. The Suns are trying to make some motion, and so I'm going with Phoenix. Lakers versus Nuggets, and I'm sorry, guys. Denver still owns LA. I know Jokic hasn't been the same. I know the Lakers are on a little winning streak, and I know that Luka likes to pop off, but I'm giving it to the Nuggets. I'm sorry. And then the final game of the night, my favorite player in the NBA, we got Zion Williamson versus the Sacramento Kings. DeMar DeRozan's playing for the Kings. It's in Sacramento, and I'm not making a case for the Kings to win. The Pelicans have no reason to lose basketball games, and yes, it can happen, but the Kings actually have a reason because they have a pick, and they're tanking. The Pelicans don't have their own pick, so just based off of that, and both these teams being bad, I expect the Pelicans to go and get the win because they have no reason to lose, unlike the Sacramento Kings. Let me know what you agree and disagree with. Here is the parlay. Wish me luck. What picks would you make? And I'll see you guys tomorrow.